good intergalactic day to those who are passing by here on this January 1st of 2025. What a joy to start this new cycle by your side. I'm going to have to take the risk here of being repetitive, because I'm receiving an appeal from the universe to talk to you, that it's time for us to look at where the world really happens, which is within ourselves. Let's use this holiday to reflect and dedicate to ourselves. Avoid clashes, discussions, what we've been talking about for some time. Avoid the external noise that for so many times makes us so confused. Do you know when you try to listen to music and watch TV at the same time and in fact you don't hear anything at all? So that we can give depth to the knowledge that we need to access, we need to dedicate ourselves to it. It's that story. For you to build a beautiful building, we need a good foundation, otherwise it will fall. And life is the same way. Today we are going to use the day to list our values, everything that is in fact important to ourselves, and that for so many times, to please the other, to please the external world, we end up compromising. How many times have we said that we will no longer accept lack of respect and someone gets in your line and you stay quiet, just to not be annoying, not to be unpleasant? I know that the world is super violent and sometimes being quiet can even be a legitimate defense. But if that's not the case, respect needs to be imposed. And this was a simple example, but just so we understand what is being said. Maybe you are confused about how yesterday everything had to do with the other, and today I'm here talking about our inner world. I'll explain. It's the same thing, the external world, the other, etc., are ourselves. If you start respecting yourself, you will naturally respect the other. But oddly enough, the easiest way to develop self-respect is just starting to respect the other. Crazy, right? When we do this, we create an energy that inspires us to feel respect. I'll give a super personal example here. I worked with a person once. She asked for a raise for the boss. She said she worked too much, many hours, and her salary was outdated. I must have been about 18 years old at the time. I had just started in this company when I saw her saying she had asked for a raise and had warned him that if he didn't give it, she wouldn't be able to keep working there because she didn't feel her work was being valued and respected. I thought to myself, but what if she gets unemployed? She's brave, right? Would I have the courage to do that? I know that the boss not only increased her salary, but promoted her, and today she's one of the bosses there. The truth is that many times the employer, being just an example of what we're talking about now, in the midst of so many problems, doesn't see the pearl in front of him. He's also human and has his challenges, and she helped him see that he could be improved by talking to him with respect, explaining her work, asking for respect back, valuing himself. That, for me, was a lesson for life. Take advantage of today to see for yourself. What are the values that need attention in your universe and manifest them in the world, exercising them with others? Wait for the retribution of the universe. Well, having said that, let's hear what our dear messenger of the universe, Waldemar Falcone, is seeing on this day that begins the new cycle of 2025.
Sky of January 1st, 2025. On this Wednesday at 7 a.m., the moon is at the last degree of Capricorn at degree 29 and still finishing Trigon with Uranus. But this will soon fade away because it will approach the conjunction with Pluto, which is at the 0 degree of Aquarius, and once again enters that explosive opposition, let's put it this way, between the two Scorpion regents, Mars and Pluto. Once again, we have the famous lens of magnification effect that the moon provokes in these configurations, and especially in this one, which is intense and deep. It is still advisable to be careful with an environment with a lot of agglomeration and with all kinds of excess. That old phrase is still valid, taste it in moderation. So let's be careful on the first day of the year, and a Happy New Year to everyone.
Summarizing. 1. Today, let's avoid fights, discussions. If the head gets hot, it will dive into the sea. But on the first day, I can't dive into the sea, so I take a shower in the rain. My friend, it's worth it. 2. Let's look inside. Leave the things that bother you on the outside, and let it be a beautiful beginning of the cycle for us. Let's do it. Start 2025 with the right foot, and I'll start here. See you tomorrow.